What do Donny Osmond, Paris Hilton, and myself have in common? We've all owned a Yorkshire Terrier, also known as a Yorkie. The Yorkie I still currently own is a male. His name is Sammy, and he's almost a year old. Now, if you've ever considered about adding a new addition to your family, you might be interested in what I have to tell you. My name is Ashley Hyatt, and I want to talk to you about the Yorkshire Terrier. I'm going to tell you some basic information about the Yorkie, how they're show dogs, and what makes them great pets. First, let's talk about what a Yorkshire Terrier is. Yorkshire Terrier is a dog that was first bred in England, and they range between 3 to 7 pounds. While you might see most or some Yorkies with long tails, most owners will get their tail docked for appearance reasons and sometimes for health reasons. According to the Council of Dog Breeds website, docking their tail is where they cut off the circulation to the end of the tail until it falls off, which results in what most people call a nub. They do this when the puppy is still really young, before they've completely developed their nervous system, so that way they don't feel it as much, and you're not scarring your dog for life. So, another characteristic to point out about the Yorkie is they have long, silky, human-like hair that, if maintained properly, can look very elegant and give them the appearance that they're floating across the floor. I have a photo to show you. See, it covers up their feet, so it looks like they're floating when they walk. And another characteristic I definitely don't want to forget to talk about is their face. They've got a really cute teddy bear face. Like, if you keep their hair trimmed, you can really see it. And here's another photo of what I'm talking about.
Oh,
They're really cute. Next, I'd like to talk to you about how Yorkies are show dogs. According to the Triangle Business Journal, Yorkshire Terriers were in the top 5, holding the number 3 spot for the most popular breed in the United States in 2010. So you can bet you'll see a Yorkie in a dog show, normally in the smaller toy group. Their long silky hair is definitely something that will make people look twice. But that's not the only thing. It's the way they walk too. They have a little bounce in their step and they prance around with a little attitude. Another thing that they can do is they can stand up on 2 legs for a longer period of time than larger dogs. And if you've got them on a leash, they can actually walk around for a little bit, which looks pretty funny from far away. Now, without much work, Yorkies just have that cute factor that just makes you want to pick them up and squeeze them every time you see them. Finally, I'd like to tell you how they are great pets. According to Andrew Lindsay, author of Animal Welfare and Rights for Pet and Companion Animals, studies have shown that relationships with pets can contribute to the psychological and social well-being of adult humans. But honestly, you don't need to read a book to know that, especially with the Yorkie. Like my Yorkie, when I come home, he's always at the door waiting for me, and he'll jump up at me. And that just makes me in a better mood instantly. Now, Yorkies not only make their owners happy just by being there, they make you feel needed. They love to cuddle and sit down with you while you watch TV, and they will definitely follow you around everywhere you go, or at least my dog does. They have great hunting skills. They're always sniffing and searching for something to mess with. And if something startles them, they'll freeze and put their paw up and just wait for whatever it is to reveal itself. And they don't give up until they find it. Another thing that's great is they don't need much exercise. Because they're so small, they're really active, and you can just play like a small game of tug of war with them or throw the ball around, and they'll get all their energy out. And if that's not enough, all they have to do is run around because they're so small, and it's not that annoying. Just go off wherever. Now, even with all these good qualities, just having their cute face to look at really makes them great pets. In conclusion, I hope you've learned more about the Yorkshire Terrier. Now, I've told you some basic information. I've told you how they're show dogs and how they're great pets. And remember, if you've ever thought about adding a new addition to the family, don't forget about the Yorkshire Terrier. I'd like to leave you with a quote by a famous writer and lecturer, Josh Billings. "A dog is the only thing on earth that loves you more than he loves himself." Thank you for your time.